In the news this week, Westminster has rejected calls to ban smacking in England. The Health Secretary pledges to crack down on private gender clinics which prescribe puberty blockers to under 16s. And Masters Champion Scottie Scheffler gives glory to God. Hello. Westminster has once again rejected calls to criminalise parents who lovingly discipline their children. The Royal College of Paediatrics and Child Health had called for the legal defence of reasonable chastisement to be axed in England and Northern Ireland. But England's Department for Education responded, any form of violence towards a child is completely unacceptable and we have clear laws in place to prevent it. Be Reasonable's spokesman Simon Calvert told BBC Radio 2 that despite proponents' claims, a ban would open parents to prosecution.
In Scotland, the Scottish Government have banned smacking. For months they told us this is not about criminalising parents. Day one of the new law coming into force, they issue guidance saying if you see a parent smack a child, dial 999. So it's very much about criminalising parents.
The Health Secretary has pledged to crack down on private clinics that prescribe puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones to under 16s. Victoria Atkins told MPs that any clinic which contravenes regulations could lose its licence and have its clinicians struck off. She also agreed to address any loopholes enabling online practices not registered in the UK to issue prescriptions. From now on, the Care Quality Commission will ask providers if their practices respect the CAS Review's final report, which concluded that giving trans drugs to children is based on remarkably weak evidence. Atkins said every MP should be concerned that the NHS was overtaken by a culture of secrecy and ideology and promised to better protect children.
Our children deserve healthcare that is compassionate, caring and careful. Their safety and well-being must come above any other concern, and anyone who threatens it must be held to account. I will work with NHS England to root out the ideology that has caused so much unnecessary harm, to support those who have already received life-altering treatment, to give the next generation access to holistic care, and to protect our children's futures.
In Scotland, the Sandyford Clinic in Glasgow has paused the prescription of puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones for new patients under 18. Scottish Conservatives Deputy Leader Megan Gallagher welcomed the change, but said it should have been made weeks ago, and criticised the Scottish Government for what she called its shameful silence and dithering in response to the CAS review. Ireland's hate speech bill has become a runaway train according to the man who first instigated the changes. Charlie Flanagan TD proposed a review of laws on incitement to hatred while he was Justice Minister, but the bill proposed by his successor as a result has provoked controversy. Flanagan says he has received thousands of emails from concerned citizens and believes the bill is not currently fit for purpose. The danger here now is that in its current form, the bill is a runaway train, and the only way to stop a runaway train is to break the glass and pull the chain. I think it requires radical surgery. He also said Ireland must not follow Scotland's example after police there were inundated by 7,000 complaints in 1 week. And Garda Síochána have enough to be dealing with, without dealing with thousands of complaints. We have to learn from the Scottish debacle. And finally, the world's top golfer has declared that whether he wins or loses, his identity is secure in Jesus. Speaking after winning his second Masters title, Scottie Scheffler said his talent is a gift he can use to glorify God. The 27-year-old attends Bible study with his caddy Ted Scott and co-hosts an annual retreat with the College Golf Fellowship. Scheffler reflected that when he told his friends he wished he didn't care so much about winning, they reminded him that his identity rests in Jesus.
My buddies told me this morning, my victory was secure on the cross, and that's a pretty special feeling, to know that I'm secure for forever, and it doesn't matter, whether or not I win this tournament or if I lose this tournament. My identity is secure for forever.
Well, that's all for this week. For regular updates and information on all of our stories, plus much more, visit our website at christian.org.uk. Until next time. Goodbye.